You've probably heard all kinds of fuel-saving tips from friends, mechanics, or that one guy at the gas station who swears he knows everything. From topping off your tank for extra mileage to shifting into neutral at stoplights, bad fuel advice is everywhere, costing drivers money. In this video, we're debunking 10 of the dumbest fuel myths that people still believe. One of them might be draining your wallet every time you fill up. Stick around. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which tips to follow and which to laugh at. Myth number 10. Aftermarket fuel-saving devices improve mileage. We've all seen those magical fuel-saving gadgets promising to boost your gas mileage by 20% or more. Whether it's a special additive, a mysterious metal contraption for your engine, or a high-tech air vortex generator, spoiler alert, they don't work. The truth is, if a simple $30 device could revolutionize fuel efficiency, automakers would have already installed it. Car manufacturers spend billions on research and development to squeeze every possible mile out of a gallon of gas. They wouldn't leave fuel-saving magic tricks on the table for late-night infomercials. Most of these so-called fuel savers fall into two categories: additives and mechanical devices. Fuel additives claiming to optimize combustion are often just detergents you're already getting from high-quality gasoline. And those engine or air intake gadgets? At best, they do nothing. At worst, they mess with your engine's efficiency and could even void your warranty. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, has tested many of these products and found zero real-world benefits. In fact, some even reduced fuel efficiency by disrupting the engine's air-fuel ratio. So, what actually works? Proper maintenance, smart driving habits, and sticking to your car's recommended fuel type. No miracle device is going to replace good driving and regular tune-ups. Save your money, because the only thing these gadgets really improve is the seller's bank account. Myth number 9. Topping off the tank provides more mileage. We've all done it, squeezing in a little extra gas after the pump clicks off, thinking we're getting more for our money or extending our mileage. But here's the truth. Topping off does nothing but waste fuel, harm your car, and cost you more in the long run. Modern gas pumps are designed with an automatic shutoff sensor to prevent overfilling. Once it clicks off, your tank is already full. Any extra gas you force in, it often gets sucked right back into the gas station's vapor recovery system, meaning you're literally paying for fuel you don't get to use. Talk about a bad deal. Even worse, overfilling can damage your car's evaporative emissions system, which is responsible for controlling fuel vapors. Too much gas can flood the charcoal canister, leading to poor performance, reduced fuel efficiency, and costly repairs. And let's not forget the environmental impact. Spilled fuel evaporates, releasing harmful vapors into the air. So not only does topping off waste money, but it's also bad for your car and the planet. The best approach? Stop when the pump clicks off. That extra squeeze won't get you farther. It'll just make your car and wallet suffer. Save yourself the hassle and let the pump do its job. Myth number 8. Gas mileage drops as vehicles age. It's a common belief that as cars get older, their fuel efficiency takes a nosedive. People assume that an aging engine automatically means worse gas mileage, but that's not entirely true. A well-maintained car can keep running efficiently for hundreds of thousands of miles. The real culprit behind poor fuel economy isn't age, it's neglect. Over time, worn-out spark plugs, dirty air filters, low tire pressure, and old engine oil can all reduce efficiency. But here's the good news. These are all fixable. A properly serviced car can maintain great gas mileage even after a decade on the road. Modern vehicles are designed for longevity thanks to advanced fuel injection systems, durable engine components, and high-quality lubricants. Regular maintenance, such as oil changes, tire rotations, and fuel system cleanings, plays a crucial role in preserving fuel efficiency. A well-maintained car can easily match or even outperform some newer models in mileage. Unlike older vehicles, today's engines are built to handle wear and tear efficiently, ensuring consistent performance. Proper care keeps your car running smoothly for years without sacrificing fuel economy. That being said, some things do wear out over time. Fuel injectors can clog, oxygen sensors can fail, and engine compression can drop, but all of these issues can be diagnosed and repaired. So, does gas mileage drop with age? Not necessarily. If you take care of your car, it will take care of you and your wallet. Myth number 7. Fuel additives can increase mileage. If you've ever strolled down the automotive aisle, you've probably seen bottles of miracle fuel additives promising better gas mileage, cleaner engines, and even extra horsepower. Sounds amazing, right? Too bad most of them don't work. Here's the truth. Modern gasoline already contains detergents and additives designed to keep your engine running efficiently. Major fuel companies invest millions into formulating high-quality gasoline, so your car gets exactly what it needs. No extra magic potion required. Many aftermarket fuel additives claim to clean your fuel system, improve combustion, or boost mileage. In reality, most of these products either do nothing, or in some cases, actually harm your engine. Some can leave deposits, clog fuel injectors, or interfere with your car's sensors. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, has even warned consumers about false advertising claims from these so-called fuel savers. Now, are all additives worthless? Not necessarily. Some fuel system cleaners can help if you have an older car with a dirty fuel system. But for most modern vehicles, using top-tier gasoline and following your car's maintenance schedule is all you need. So, if you're buying a fuel additive hoping for a magical boost in MPG, save your money. The only thing these bottles are guaranteed to lighten is your wallet. Myth number 6. Cruise control always saves fuel. Cruise control is often praised as a fuel-saving feature, and while it can help in the right conditions, it's not a magic bullet for better mileage. The truth is, cruise control is most effective on flat highways, where maintaining a steady speed prevents unnecessary acceleration and braking. But when the road gets hilly, that's where things start to fall apart. Here's why. Cruise control isn't as smart as you are. When you approach an incline, it aggressively tries to maintain your set speed, often downshifting and revving the engine harder than necessary, which burns more fuel. A smart driver, on the other hand, can gradually ease off the throttle on the way up and use momentum to coast downhill, reducing fuel consumption more efficiently than cruise control ever could. Now, if you're on a long, flat interstate with no major traffic, cruise control can definitely help reduce small-speed fluctuations that waste fuel. But if you're driving through mountainous terrain or rolling hills, it's actually better to control your speed manually to optimize fuel efficiency. So, does cruise control always save gas? Nope. It depends on where and how you're driving. If you're on a long road trip across Kansas, it's your best friend. But if you're winding through the Rockies, your right foot is the better choice. Myth number 5. Filling up in the morning gives you more fuel. It sounds like a genius trick. Fuel is denser when it's cooler, so filling up in the morning should get you more gas for your money, right? Wrong. This myth might make sense in theory, but in reality, it doesn't work that way. Gasoline at gas stations is stored in underground tanks, and these tanks are buried deep enough that they maintain a steady temperature all day long. Whether it's morning, noon, or night, the fuel's density remains virtually the same. So, filling up at sunrise won't magically give you extra gas. It just means you woke up early for nothing. Even if fuel did expand significantly with temperature changes, gas pumps are designed to measure volume, not density. The amount of fuel you get per gallon remains the same regardless of temperature. Now, if there's one slight advantage to pumping gas in cooler weather, it's that fewer fuel vapors escape into the air, which can be better for the environment. But as far as saving money or getting more fuel, nope. You're getting the same amount no matter when you fill up. So, go ahead and fill up whenever it's convenient. The time of day won't change how much gas you're actually getting. It'll just change how long the coffee line is at the convenience store. Myth number 4. A dirty air filter leads to lower mileage. For years, people have believed that a dirty air filter can wreck your gas mileage, but that's only partially true. While a clogged filter used to have a major impact on older, carbureted engines, modern fuel-injected engines work very differently. Here's why. Modern cars use sensors to measure airflow and adjust the fuel mixture accordingly. If the air filter gets dirty, the car simply compensates by tweaking the fuel injection, ensuring optimal combustion. So, in most fuel-injected vehicles, a dirty air filter won't significantly hurt your MPG. Now, that doesn't mean you should ignore it. While your fuel economy may stay intact, a clogged air filter can reduce engine performance. Less airflow can choke horsepower, making acceleration sluggish and putting extra strain on the engine. If you've noticed your car feeling sluggish, it might be time for a replacement. That said, replacing your air filter won't magically boost your MPG unless it was severely clogged to begin with. Automakers design modern engines to work efficiently, even when the filter isn't clean. So, should you change your air filter regularly? Yes, but for performance, not fuel economy. If you drive a fuel-injected car, it's not costing you extra at the pump. Save the filter changes for when it's actually needed, not because of an outdated myth. Myth number 3, manual transmissions always offer better fuel economy. Back in the day, driving stick was the secret to squeezing extra miles out of every gallon. Manuals were lighter, simpler, and more efficient than old-school automatics. But times have changed, and so has transmission technology. Modern automatic transmissions, especially CVTs, continuously variable transmissions, and dual-clutch systems, are designed to optimize fuel efficiency. These systems can shift gears faster and more precisely than a human, keeping the engine in its most efficient range at all times. In many cases, new automatics actually outperform manuals in fuel economy. Take a look at real-world comparisons. Many modern cars with automatic transmissions match or even exceed their manual counterparts in MPG ratings. Why? Because today's automatics use better gear ratios, advanced torque converters, and smarter computer controls to maximize efficiency. Now, there's one small exception. If you're an extremely skilled driver, you might be able to outperform an automatic in certain conditions, like hypermiling or carefully managing RPMs. But let's be honest, most drivers don't shift with absolute precision every single time. So, while manuals still offer a sportier driving experience and might be cheaper to repair, the idea that they always save fuel is outdated. If your main concern is gas mileage, let the modern automatic do its job. It'll probably beat you at the pump. Myth number 2, shifting into neutral at stops saves fuel. Some drivers believe that putting their car in neutral while waiting at a red light or stop sign saves gas. The logic sounds simple. If the engine isn't engaged, it must be using less fuel, right? Wrong. Modern cars don't work that way. Here's the truth. Modern fuel-injected engines already optimize fuel use when idling. The moment you take your foot off the accelerator, the car's computer reduces fuel flow to the engine to a bare minimum. Whether you're in drive or neutral, the difference in fuel consumption is so small it's practically non-existent. Shifting to neutral also brings more risks than benefits. It wears out the transmission. Constantly shifting in and out of neutral puts unnecessary strain on the transmission components. Over time, this habit can cause premature wear and tear. It slows down your reaction time. If you need to move quickly, like avoiding an impatient driver behind you or reacting to a sudden hazard, you lose valuable seconds shifting back into drive. It's unnecessary in modern cars. Older vehicles with carbureted engines might have seen a tiny fuel-saving benefit, but modern fuel-injected engines are already designed to be fuel-efficient at idle. So, if you're stopping at a light, leave it in drive and relax. You're not saving fuel by shifting to neutral, you're just adding unnecessary wear to your transmission. Let your car do its job. Myth number 1, keeping your fuel tank nearly full prevents evaporation. Some drivers believe that keeping their gas tank full helps prevent fuel from evaporating. It sounds logical. Less empty space means fewer fumes escaping, right? Wrong. Modern cars have a sealed fuel system that prevents significant evaporation. Every vehicle built since the 1990s has an evaporative emissions control system, EVAP, designed to capture fuel vapors before they escape. The system includes a charcoal canister that absorbs fumes, sending them back into the engine to be burned. Here's why this myth doesn't hold up. Your tank isn't open to the air. Unlike an old-school gas can, your car's fuel system is pressurized and sealed to prevent evaporation. The real culprit is heat, not fuel level. If gas is going to evaporate, it's usually due to extreme heat. But again, your car's system is built to handle this. Topping off the tank can cause problems. Overfilling your gas tank can flood the charcoal canister, damaging the EVAP system and leading to reduced fuel efficiency. Keeping your tank full does have benefits, like preventing the fuel pump from overheating, but stopping evaporation isn't one of them. If you really want to save gas, focus on efficient driving habits instead of obsessing over your fuel level. And there you have it, 10 fuel myths that need to die already. If you believed any of them, don't worry, you're not alone. But at least now, you won't be the one taking bad advice at the gas station. If you like this, hit that like button and subscribe for more straight talk on cars, fuel, and driving tips that actually work. And drop a comment below. What's the worst fuel-saving myth you have ever heard? Drive smart, don't fall for fuel myths, and we will see you in the next one.